What's going on, YouTube? What's going on? Gonna be making a pizza here shortly. Today is Friday. Took the day off and I decided, hey, I got some dough in the fridge. Let's make a pizza. So, cranking on the Gosney Dome using some wood. It's ready to go. Let's get some people in here. Look at that flame. What's going on? What's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Going to be making a pizza here shortly. Got the Gosney Dome fired up using some wood. What's going on? Thank you for tuning in again. It's Happy Friday. I'm making some pizza here in the Gosney Dome using some wood. Just going to wait for a couple of people to tune in and then we'll get going. Because it's lunchtime, I'm hungry. I got the wood in the oven and it is hot. Let's take a look at the oven real quick. We're looking at about right in the middle, close to 700. So the oven's ready to go. So give it a couple minutes, a little windy. So we're gonna be playing around with that flame, but as you can see, it's there, it's ready. Such a beautiful day outside today. I'm ready to make some pizza. This is the Gosney Dome. What's going on? What's going on? Thank you everyone for tuning in. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look. We'll just keep it out here for a couple more minutes. Check it out. Check it out. It's a little windy, but so far right now, the oven's looking good. Like I said, it's pretty hot. We're looking right in the middle, close to about 7:30. So it's hot. It's ready to go. Let's get some clean. All right, I think we're ready to go then. Again, I thank you all for tuning in. Again, it's Friday. We're making a pizza. Let's take a look and see what we have here. This is just some old dough that I've had. So it's ready to go. It is very fermented. I've had it in the fridge for a couple of days now. I got my semolina and just using a lot of toppings that I've had left over. I just got some pepperoni. We're doing some Parmesan, some cheese. We got my tomato sauce. I'll probably throw on some oil. Little oil is always good on there. Got my pill right here. So again, thank you all for tuning in on this Friday. I know kind of random. I missed this past Sunday, kind of busy. This coming Sunday, I probably won't have a live video and because again, it's Super Bowl. So, I'm just going to be hanging out doing that. But I decided since I was off today to make some pizzas. So, or a pizza actually. Share this video, like it. Again, I'll have a new video, full video tomorrow. So I appreciate everyone being patient and waiting for that. Hopefully, I have some new exciting things coming out here real soon. But I'm gonna go ahead and just get this dough into the semolina right now because it's ready to go. Like I said, the oven is on. Here's the dough with the semolina. Just kind of get that moving around in there. Get that flopped in there. And this dough's been a couple of days now, so it's going to be a little soft. It's been in the fridge for a couple of days. It's my 48-hour dough. If you guys got any questions, feel free to ask. In the meantime, since the oven is ready, this dough is ready, I'm just going to go ahead and get this stretched out. Who's watching the Super Bowl this weekend? Who do you guys got winning? Of course, everyone knows who's going to win. Everyone says the game's scripted. But, I don't really care. Having some friends over, we're just going to be hanging out, watching the game. So the dough smells good. It feels good. Like I said, it's a little cold, but we'll just kind of get a little light stretch of this. This will be my lunch for today. So looking pretty good. Let's take a look and see if we have any questions. There we go. All right, so this will be a quick live stream. I understand a lot of people are out working, busy. It is in the afternoon today, so I'm just gonna get some sauce down here, some red tomato sauce. Sauce is good. All right. What do you guys think of the new Ghazni tread that's out? Anyone thinking of getting it? Hopefully try to get my hands on one. That way, I can show you guys a review of that. I am part of the Ghazni group, so hopefully I could get one as well. Doing some Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna go pretty heavy on that. I'll throw down some olive oil here. This is Graza. Right. And like I said, I have just a bunch of leftover ingredients, so make sure the cheese is tasting good still. Okay. Let's see if I have any questions. Flour on the deck, flour on the pill. And let me see this cheese. Yep. All right, perfect. So I got to make sure my ingredients are tasting good. Sometimes I find random ingredients that I have in the fridge that's been sitting there for a little bit longer than expected. So sometimes that is not good. But everything is looking good, smelling good. It's going to go down and make sure we use all this cheese. Like I said, we're doing wood fired. I haven't done a wood fired in a while. So just wash my hands real quick. And actually, let's go take a look at that oven, make sure that it's still going. If we have to throw in a piece of wood, then we'll do so. But I'm gonna run out and check that out. Yeah, so we have a little flame, which I'll get a piece of wood here. And we want to have a good flame for the oven. So we'll just get that like that. It's a pretty big piece, so we'll get that to burn. Actually, let that catch real quick. And again, thank you all for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, Friday afternoon, lunchtime for me. So I'm going to be making a wood-fired pizza, pepperoni, nothing too crazy. Just using up some ingredients that I have in the fridge before they go bad, and a dough ball extra that I had, and just trying to catch up from missing a live stream on Sunday. So this will be like a catch up for that. So we're actually gonna let that catch. I think it should be pretty good. Let me blow on it. Let's take a look at the oven real quick. Deck of the oven's looking about 670, 680. So a little bit cool, but it should be okay. At least we got a flame in there, so that's looking pretty good. So let's get inside. Let's finish this pizza. As you can see, we already have it topped with our cheese. So again, thank you all for tuning in today. Again, like this video, share it. But we have our dough here. Dough's a little old, it's been sitting in the fridge now, like I said. Probably 4 days now extra. So let's get some pepperoni. It's gonna go down with this. Gonna try to go pretty quick now because it's already been sitting on the pill. And again, that's why I like using wood pills, because it doesn't stick as much. But I think we're looking pretty good. Just do that. All right. maybe a little bit more oil. Never could go wrong with that. Actually, let's do a little bit more parm. Gives extra flavor. All right, let me get the oven outside. Jesus loves you. Thank you, Just Life. I appreciate that. And Jesus loves you. So here's the oven. As you can see, there's a piece of wood in there. Looking pretty good. So let me get the pizza. Again, if you're just tuning in, we're making a pepperoni pizza in the wood oven. So let's get that like that. All right, get my pizza peel, turning peel. And again, if you're just tuning in, just making a pizza, so you've missed the making of the pizza, but now you get to watch what most of you mostly came for, the wood part. So this is the Gosney Dome. I got some wood on the right hand side there. If I wanted to do propane, I would do propane gas on the left hand side. But again, you guys are witnessing a real time cook. Dough's looking good. It's cooking nicely. So let that bottom set. Make sure before we spin it. Cheese is melting. Let's take a look and see what we got here. So I don't want to spin it just yet. Actually, I want to move you guys in just a little bit closer so you can see. And so let's go ahead. We'll get a spin of this right here. You can see cooking nicely. So let's get that. Get that back in that little area there. Crust is puffing up pretty nice. Like I said, the dough's a little bit old, at least 4 or 5 days now, but it's still cooking up nicely. Bottom is browning. So I love doing wood. But let's get this spun around. This is going to be a really good lunch for a Friday, so excited about that. Again, I'll have a new video out tomorrow, so make sure you guys are checking that out. Should be finished editing that here today. Take a look at that bottom, nice and brown. Making sure I get a nice cook of that crust. Cheese is bubbling pretty good. Bottom, again, looking nice. So it sounds pretty good. Let's just finish off this little area. Anyone else eating pizza today? Or plan on having maybe pizza for Super Bowl? All right, I think we are good. You guys can take a look at that. Looking really, really good. Again, here's the pizza cooked in the Gosney Dome using wood. I think we're ready to go. Bottom is looking good. Nice and crispy. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this inside and then I'll place it on the cooling rack. Actually, yeah, we're good. Just get it onto a cooling rack. So just stay there, watch the oven. All right, let's get you guys inside. So here's the pizza. Let's take a look. Again, look at that nice crust, nice and brown all the way around. If we take a look at that bottom, nice and brown. So let's actually get some more Parmesan on there. Again, you can't go wrong with some Parmesan. Get that melted right into that crust. So we'll let that kind of cool just for a couple minutes or about a minute or so. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, let's get some questions asked. We'll let that cool. I don't want to burn my face right away. But yeah, look at that crust looking pretty good. What would Dave Portnoy think? I don't know. He may be shocked. Listen to that crust. He likes more of that New York style thin crust, crispy. This for sure is a little bit more like a Neapolitan-ish. It's going to be thin. It's going to be crispy, but not a typical New York pizza or anything like that. Churros, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Simple basil margarita pizza, yeah, that's always a go-to. I had a ton of basil the other day, and I made some pesto, um, which unfortunately I didn't. I should have thrown some on this pizza, and I probably could still, but usually I just make some pasta, and I throw some of that pesto, so just use that. 8.1, I'll take it. That's a pretty good score. Consistent crust all the way around. Got some nice brown spots here, a little char, some pepperoni. Looking pretty good, guys. I don't know. I'm pretty hungry. I wish I could share this with you all. There's 8 people here, 8 slices. I could definitely share with everyone, but fortunately can't. So yeah, give us an honest score. Well, I let me wash my hands real quick and then I'll answer that. So I'm pretty hard on myself, and I always think that my pizza isn't the best. I always have friends and family say, "Hey, man, your pizza is really, really good, better than anything I've tried." Um, I appreciate those comments for sure, um, but I'll definitely give you guys an honest review. I'm not gonna say it's a 10 out of 10. I'm always hard critic on myself. If anything, I might give my pizza, 7, close to 8ish maybe. But yeah. Homemade pizza is always the best. Honestly, it is. Yep. Special sauce is love. What kind of special sauce you make in there? So let me grab a plate and then I'll get the pizza cutter. So just bear with me here, guys. Make some room in there. So this is a pretty good sized pizza. This is a 12-inch plate, and so if we put the pizza on there, it's a pretty good, 12-inch pizza. So definitely take that. Let me get my pizza cutter here. But yeah, if you guys have any questions in the meantime, check out my Instagram at the Pizza Guy John. I'm gonna have a full series videos coming out on there. So currently doing some edits, but I got a full series coming out on there. I'll also probably post it to my Instagram or YouTube Shorts. But just so you guys get a little inside secret, it's all about making pizza from home. So definitely want to check that out. Thank you, Tudo. That's honestly pretty true. That's why I feel like I am like that. Try to be consistent, always putting in the work, always learning. So never stop learning. But let's get a slice. You guys hear that crispiness? Looks good. It smells good. I'll take one slice, one bite, give you guys a review, and then I'm gonna sit down and enjoy this. Smells really good. And again, this is some old dough, different sauce than I normally use as well. So that's also going to play into like my honest review of this pizza. because it's a different sauce. I prefer the cup and char pepperonis, but they're kind of hard to find right now, actually. So we'll get this little slice right here. So nice and crispy. There's definitely gonna be some flop to it. But let's get a bite. Let me just chew real quick. And hold on. Clean my mouth that way you guys don't see that. Again, if you're just tuning in, just made a pizza in the wood-fired oven, Gosney Dome. Honest review now, if I was eating this at a restaurant, I would say that it has a good flavor to it. Nice, definitely has some good flavor to that crust. Sauce is good. You're definitely getting some of that pepperoni, Parmesan. I'd say 7.9. I think it's a good 7.9 pizza. Just the presentation, that crust looks good, so definitely that's always a favorite. But I appreciate you guys. It's a Friday. I thank you all again for joining me. Today was a day off. Decided to just make a pizza with some leftover ingredients, leftover dough that I had. Got a new video coming out tomorrow, so make sure you guys check that out. Check out my Instagram at the Pizza Guy John, posting on there as well. Like I said, I got a new series coming out, just for fun about making pizza at home. So hope you guys can check that out if that's something that interests you. Other than that, again, thank you guys for joining on Friday. Talk to you all soon.